Good morning, everybody. I want to do another update on the 351 Windsor. I guess this is more on the truck than it is the engine. This is the 302 that I pulled out of it. Haven't done anything with the motor yet. I'm trying to get the funds together to order some heads for it, but in the meantime, I'll show you what I've done to the truck. Trying to get the, zoom out a little bit, get the truck ready for the engine. So I did some painting here on the frame. Didn't get everything, just trying to get what the engine's going to cover. So I've cleaned up the engine bay as much as I could. I got the engine cradle here, part of the frame, far back as I can go, because that'll be just as bad, you know, trying to paint it with the motor in it as it is right now. So like all that stuff there in the way, it'll be just as bad later. So I just got what's gonna be really hard to get. Got a little bit right there. Had a little incident a few weeks ago. I was painting. It was about 20 some degrees out here and the wind blowing. So I was taking this torch here, preheating the metal, and had me one of these cooking tin little pans, and I had different thing of paint, but I had to buy another one. So I usually buy this by the gallon, and I eventually want to paint the whole frame, but that stuff's pretty expensive, so I just got this one here. And so I got this little, what's this, little 8 ounce. I got what is this? Antique satin black. I think this might be a little more flat than gloss. I had the gloss when I did this. I thought I would like it, but I think it's just a little too shiny to be chassis paint. So I'm hoping this one will be a little, they don't have a flat black. They got this, the gloss black, and then just like a silver. So I'm gonna try this one, see how it works. I'll do a little clip on that once I paint it. But it was so cold that not only was I preheating the metal, but this paint was starting to freeze out here. And I was actually holding the torch here, putting some heat to it, and right at the very end it caught on fire, and this is what happened. And it got really messy really quick. It had black smoke just billowing out from this thing. Had a friend with me. I was trying to throw tools out from under the truck. He trying to pull me out from under the truck. And yeah, I had it on this mat here. And there was really nothing I could do about it. It just had to burn out. I think in about 30 or 40 seconds time, it was out by itself. So that's a little safety tip for you. Yeah, I just decided to wait till it was a little cooler out. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get that last little piece right there, and then like on the other side of this, it needs to be done. And like I didn't get that spot. I need to take that nut off right there and get that ground wire off. I think paint that, and then just go back and look at what I did the other day. Check all this out, make sure that I didn't miss anything. Like I gotta, of course, get up underneath that engine cradle there, but I can do that later, because once the motor's back in, it's not gonna make a difference. Like all this other stuff I can do once the motor's in. Like I want to paint the axle and all that stuff, but like I said, there's no harder to do with the motor in it. So this 302 here could be saved. The worst part about it is where the the timing cover and the water pump and all that stuff bolt up to it. I wrung several bolts off and tried to drill them out and start breaking off bits and breaking off the screw extractors, and so it probably will have to be drilled out, welded up solid, and re-drilled and tapped, and I don't really care to do that. I mean, I might try to save the engine, might just try to sell it. I would like to tear it all the way down just to see what the insides look like, because it's got a I think it's 196,000 on it. It ran good, it just, you know, it was weak. When I put the other one on, I'm going carbureted, as I said before. So I changed the intake. All these lines can come off of here, all the fuel injection lines. I think they're actually still some of that mess right there. But yeah, when you're using this stuff, see, I got my coveralls on. I got these rubber gloves, because if you get it on your skin, it's just gotta wear off. It'll be on your skin at least a week or two. But yeah, like I said, you take this and preheat it, and you'll see the water coming out of it. So I'm gonna do that. That's what I did for all this, just trying to get the moisture out and get it up to, you know, at least about 50 or 60 degrees. That day it was 20. It was really cold. It was hard to keep it warm. And then the paint was turning into like real thick, like syrup. And we didn't have any trouble, you know, heating it up until it got down kind of low, and then I held that torch a little too close to it. I mean, it went up in flames so quick. You know, under this carport next to the house, I mean, it could have been pretty bad. Luckily, there's really nothing here to keep burning. It was all metal, concrete. I drug the mat out there and threw I can't remember what it was now. Threw something on top of it. No, I was threw that other mat down on top of it, and it still wouldn't go out. It had to burn out on its own. The only trouble I really had with this chassis saver is the top will see there's a little bit of paint right there. I haven't tried to open it yet, but sometimes they'll be glued tight so tight on here. I've had to just take a drill bit, drill it out, and just pour it into something. So that's why I got this little one. I don't plan on using all of it, so hopefully I can still save some of this, because, you know, I'm gonna get all the frame just like I did on my F-150 earlier. If you want to see how that went, you can check out some of my older videos from about a year ago when I had the bed off working on it. I probably will pull the bed off of this one and paint all that, but right now I'm just trying to get the engine in it, and just trying to get it back running again so I can drive it. I got my axles all hooked up. They need a little bit of attention though, because the spring bolt in that pack right there won't allow it to seat all the way down. So I don't know what's up with that. But I'm gonna get the engine first, get it running. So got to buy a cam for it, got to buy heads for it, rings, bearings, all the gaskets and stuff. So still in the process of trying to figure out what I want to get. But I want to do a quick update on let's see. While I've got it out, I know the throw-up bearing was starting to go in this truck, but I want to get that slave cylinder too. That's that hydraulic one, I believe. So all that right there, I'm gonna replace all that while I've got it off anyway. Haven't seen the clutch on this yet, because back out. Haven't seen the clutch yet. If the flywheel's good, I'll probably take it off this motor and put on the other one. Same thing with the pressure plate. Just gotta see that. I highly doubt I'm gonna reuse that clutch, all the miles on it. Probably original too. But that's what I got so far. So I'm gonna show you this update. Appreciate you watching.